What's happening? What's going on, music lovers? Welcome to another episode of Billboard Philippines Off the Charts. We are breaking down the Billboard Philippines Hot 100 and top Philippine songs for the month of March. What happened? What went down? Who hit number one on both the charts? And you know what? This month we saw some significant changes, along with finally, damn, a debut of an artist we've been looking for here on the charts. Anton here, podcast producer for Billboard Philippines. And later on, we got Jason Caballa, managing editor for Billboard Philippines. We get his thoughts on the charts for March, but in the meantime, let's go behind the numbers. Looking back at the week of March 1, 2025, Kendrick Lamar gaining traction for the month prior, still at number one with Luther, with SZA, of course. Following right behind them is Marilag from Dianella. And let's take a look at the numbers here for the first week of March. 24% difference in terms of audio and video streams. Big leap from Kendrick Lamar to still hold the top spot. Following right behind them, we have TJ Monterde and Casey Tandingan's Palagi. Lady Gaga and Bruno Mars with Die With a Smile. And entering the top five, Amiel Sol with Sa Bawat Sandali. Amiel Sol and Lady Gaga and Bruno Mars about, 4% difference in audio streams, with Amiel Sol actually leading the way, but Bruno Mars and Lady Gaga make up for it with the video streams. Some notable headlines for the week of March 1, December Avenue's Sa Ngalan ng Pag-ibig breaks into the Billboard Philippines Hot 100. Blackpink's Jisoo debuts on the Billboard Philippines Hot 100. And Beanie's Blink Twice makes an impressive debut on the Billboard Philippines Hot 100. Movers and debuts now. New entries for the week of March 1. Number 7, Blink Twice from Beanie. Number 56, Earthquake from Jisoo. Number 75, Autumn from Nicki. Number 79, Sino from Unique. Number 80, Busy Woman, Sabrina Carpenter from the deluxe album of Short and Sweet. Number 88, Humble from Kendrick Lamar. Number 89, Sa Ngalan ng Pag-ibig, December Avenue. Number 93, Lala Lost You, 88, Rising and Nicki. Number 94, The Apartment We Share from Nicki. And number 98, Ikaw Lang Patutunguhan from Amiel Sol. We had 10 new entries this week. Great to see after, a couple months of barely new singles on the charts. Moving on to the biggest movers for the week of March 1, All the Stars Kendrick Lamar and SZA from number 29 to 13, Backburner Nicki from 34 to 21, Mahika Addy and Janine Berdine from 50 to 31, 30 for 30 from SZA from 51 all the way to 35, Get You Daniel Caesar from 54 to 37, Oceans and Engines Nicki 78 to 43. Moving on to the week of March 8, 2025, Kendrick Lamar's Luther and Dianella's Marilag still battle it out at the top two spots, but Kendrick Lamar cannot be overthrown and still leads the Billboard Philippines Hot 100. Amiel Sol finally took over the number 3 spot. The week prior, you had TJ Monterde and Casey Tandingan ahead, as well as Lady Gaga and Bruno Mars. Now, let's take a look at the numbers for that one. So, Amiel Sol with a 12% difference on audio and video streams over TJ Monterde and Casey Tandingan's Palagi, while 30% difference for Lady Gaga and Bruno Mars. Young Kai beating out Lady Gaga and Bruno Mars as well for that week. We got the movers and debuts for this week. New entries for the week of March 8. Number 22, Extra, Jenny and Dochi. Number 39, Kalimutan Kas, Kasta Clean. Number 90, Before I Let You Go, Ryuji and CKYG. Number 98, She Will Be Loved, Maroon 5. And before we get to the movers, let's go through the re-entries this week since we've had a number for the week of March 8. Number 87, Burnout Sugar Free. Number 93, Walang Alam, Have Abby. Number 95, Boyfriend from Almost. And number 100, Salamin Salamin from Beanie. Movers for the week of March 8, Kung Wala Ka, Hail from 51 to 32. Multo, Cup of Joe from 65 all the way to 40. Iris, the Goo Goo Dolls from 71 to 48. Let's move on to the week of March 15, 2025. Top three remains the same as Luther and Kendrick Lamar still at the top spot, followed by Dianella with Marilag at number two and Amiel Sol with Sabawat Sandali at number three. We have a new player, though, entering the charts for the first time. SB19 with their new single Damn debuting at number 4. Right behind them, we have TJ Monterde and KZ Tandingan with Palagi. Some notable headlines for the week. Superfly's Puff Me Up enters the Philippines Hot 100, and Lisa's new single breaks into the Philippines Hot 100. Number 4, Damn from SB19. Number 32, New Music from Lisa. Number 61, After Hours Kelani. Number 86, Puff Me Up Superfly. Number 89, The Only Exception from Paramore. Number 98, You'll Be in My Heart from Nicki. Movers for the week for March 15, Multo from Cup of Joe, consistently moving up on the charts from 40 to number 20. Kalimutan Ka Skastakli from 39 to 25. Before I Let You Go, Ryujin and CKYG. Born Again, Lisa, Doja Cat, and Ray from 61 to 46. And Bulong from December Avenue from 66 to 47. Let's head on to the week of March 22. Still at the top three, Kendrick Lamar with Luther, with now an 8.5% difference from Dianella's Marilag and a 20% difference with Amiel Sol's Bawat Sandali, which is sitting at number three. Let's take a quick look at the number 4 and 5th spot. Palagi, TJ Monterde, and KZ Tandingan moving into number 4, and Damn from SB19 falls to number 5. Taking a look at the numbers, it's a 7.3% difference with audio and video streams of the two, with Palagi and TJ and KZ, leading the way. Now, for notable headlines, Earl Agustin's Tibok makes its debut on the Billboard Philippines Hot 100, and Jenny dominates the Billboard Philippines Hot 100 with 10 entries this week. Movers and debuts now for March 22. Debuts for the week. Number 8, Like Jenny from Jenny, of course. Number 9, Tibok, Earl Agustin. Number 14, Handlebars from Jenny and Dua Lipa. Number 40, Sweet Dreams from J Hope. Number 61, Dalangin from Earl Agustin. Number 77, Start a War from Jenny. Number 87, Damn Right from Jenny. Number 89, With the IE Way Up from Jenny. Number 99, Anxiety from Dochi. And number 100, Zen from Jenny. Week of March 29, 2025, we got two new top songs, a new number 1 and a new number 2 on this week's charts. Finally, two local tracks back at the top of the Billboard Philippines Hot 100. At number 1, Earl Agustin with Tibok, who debuted just the week prior at number 9. And at number 2, Amiel Sol sa Bawat Sandali, who has been consistently moving up on the charts. Let's take a look at the numbers comparing the streams. Earl Agustin with 73% more audio and video streams versus Amiel Sol, while Luther from Kendrick Lamar and Dianella's Marilag sitting at number 3 and 4, and at number 5, Jenny with Like Jenny. Time for the debuts and re-entries we have for the week of March 29. Debuts for the week, number 39, Aya from Earl Agustin. Number 58, Hot Le Seraphim. Number 97, The Giver, Chapel Roan. Re-entries for the week, number 59, Miss Rob Daniel. Number 75, Estranjero from Cup of Joe. Number 83, Ohaw from Dilao. Number 88, Saan from Maki. Number 92, Sa Susunod na Lang, PDL's Kastakli and Yuri Dope. Number 93, If Ever You're in My Arms Again from Peebo Bryson. Number 95, you got Borges Have Abby Flo G. Number 100, City Girl from Shanty Dope. Well, those are the numbers for the month of March. Now we're here with Jason Caballa, managing editor for Billboard Philippines. Jason, what a month.
Yeah.
Let's get to it.
Yeah.
Thoughts for the month of March.
Yeah. I mean, it's been finally, after a couple of relatively unexciting months, we are seeing some significant movements and changes in the Philippines charts. Na sakto lang as the first quarter comes to a close. And I think we'll be seeing more and more of that especially as the year goes on and artists start releasing new music and, of course, announcing concerts and tours.
Yeah. And you know what? We've seen already a number of artists release new music as well as announce world tours. And it's a great mix to see because towards the end of, I think, last year, we got a lot of concert announcements
Hmm.
and tours, but we didn't get a lot of new music. And you know, especially since these artists were on the road
Yeah.
now. But now we're getting both tour announcements and album and new music announcements as
Yeah,
well.
and speaking of artists with both, we are happy to finally see SB19 on the
Woo!
charts. Woohoo! With Damn, and I think it deserves to be there because it's a great song. It's
Mm-hmm.
very ambitious. And whether it signals a start of a major SB19 comeback
Yeah.
for 2025 remains to be seen. But they'll be releasing a new EP in April, so there's more songs, and then they're kicking off their world tour with a show at the Philippine Arena in on May 31, which I heard sold out in like 7 hours. That's
Oh wow.
crazy.
Yep, SB19 finally on the charts with their song Damn, debuting at number 4, but you know, this week we saw it fall all the way to number 10. And you know what? We've seen it before, this combo of releasing an EP, an album, or even a concert which leads to success on the charts.
Hmm.
For example, we had Sabrina Carpenter, Olivia Rodrigo, Cup of Joe,
Yeah.
TJ Montero, and even Beanie. And another thing I want to bring up here is that I've noticed the rise of songs coming from TikTok
Oh yeah.
or starting to trend on TikTok. SZA is a good example. If you're wondering why, you know, we see a lot of her songs on our charts, it's because her hits are still
Hmm.
trending.
Hmm.
And locally, you have our new number one and new number two, Earl Agustin and Amiel Sol, all making it big and viral on TikTok.
Yeah, I know. This is all strange to me because I come from a generation when chart rankings were based on radio airplay and
Mm,
physical sales. So one might say that it used to take a lot more. Like people actually spending money to
mhm.
buy music. For an artist to get on the charts. But I don't know. I won't argue like which has more weight, yung before or now, because I think it also takes a lot for a song to go viral.
Yeah, radio plays and even the number of times you request or you call the station
Hmm.
for it to play on air.
Yeah.
But especially now in the digital age, it's an added criteria for a song to be viral or go viral for it to gain success.
Yeah, I know. And now viral has become another word for, hugely popular.
Mm.
So, whether you like it or not, it's really how people consume music nowadays. I mean, like, you said that, it's nothing new that for viral songs to get on the charts because artists like Lola Amor and
Hmm.
Sunkissed Lola won't be where they are now if their songs didn't go viral. And honestly, I think both Raining in Manila and Pasilio are great songs that, deserve to be popular.
Yeah.
But on the other hand, there are also a lot of other good songs that deserve to be popular. So I wonder what quality gives a song a higher probability to be viral. Is it relatability?
Hmm.
Is it like dance challenges?
Honestly, for me, it's a mix. For example, for me, viral is pop na makulit
Yeah.
na hit. You know,
Yeah.
that it's just a quick tune. Let's say it's a minute or two. But now, two of the top two songs that we have on the charts, they're not quick tunes,
Hmm.
or they're not even pop, but
Yeah.
more love songs or hugot songs that we also hear a lot on TikTok.
Yeah. Well, the Hugo thing, again, that is very relatable. But yeah, I guess this is what makes the charts more exciting in this day
Mm-hmm.
and age, especially for someone like me who, I'm not always on TikTok. So I'm surprised to see these songs on the charts that I've never heard of
Mm-hmm.
before or artists I've never heard of before go on the charts. And it's also a good thing because it helps people discover new music, new
Mm-hmm.
artists to add to their regular listening. So like one song leads to another and like, oh, all this other stuff is good. So
Yeah.
I'll start listening to his other stuff as well. So yeah, again, that's a good thing. Plus, another thing is timeliness. It doesn't matter how old the song is for it to become viral
True.
and return or debut on the charts.
Yeah, true. And we have hits on the charts that you can put under timeless classics.
Yeah,
Towards the last week of March, we even saw Peebo Bryson make his return, make his
yeah, I
comeback.
know. And then we have, of course, yung immortal Tadhana and Unti Unti by Up Dharma Down. They're still on the
Yeah.
charts for so many weeks. Yeah.
And now I wonder what's next
Mhm.
though. Like what is the next viral hit or viral challenge. But excited for things to come. We have more new music coming out and to expect tours coming in left and
Yeah.
right. So let's see what April has in store for
Mhm.
us. Jason, Anton, signing out for Off the Charts.
Billboard Philippines.